Peace and blessings, Soul Family. I love you all. I hope everyone's doing well today. Man, it's been a really long time since I've done anything, and there has been so much going on. But I'll definitely be back making some more content and stuff. I just wanted to real quick show you guys my newest additions to my energy healing tools and set. I know most of you guys know I'm a 3rd degree master teacher in Usui Reiki, but also I love using different modes of healing, especially sound. If you look at all of the ancient mystical traditions throughout the world, many of them say that this reality is based upon and created by light and sound, and they're just basically different frequencies of one another, because they've already been able to create plasma or light with frequencies using sound. So they're just differing degrees of the same type of frequency. So yeah, here's my newest setup. So I got a 432 hertz 7 crystal bowl set. These things are beautiful. Oh my gosh, they're just like so relaxing, and the tones are so rich and they last for so long. They hum out for such a long time that I'm just like, I've been extremely impressed by them. And I even got cases that came with both of them, so, and they're very durable. It's got this stuff, you got your rubber mallet and then your suede stick. But yeah, came with 2 of these cases, really heavy duty cases, very nice. But yeah, so I have, and like I said, they were tuned in 432 hertz, and they also are basically an octave. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then let's look up here. Try to get up here without making these things bump into each other or nothing. Alrighty. So, right up here, actually I think I've already recorded maybe a video or 2. Be careful with that. With the chakra tuning fork set. It's actually 8 chakra set. It has the 7 that most people know about, and then the Soul Star chakra. And then on top of the tuning forks, then we got the bells, a couple little chakra bells, root and sacral chakra. And I can't remember how to pronounce this one right here. It's like sing. But then also over here we have a couple more percussive tools that we like to use with the sound healing. A couple gourd rattles, and then a Damaru drum, like Lord Shiva uses to create time, Kala Bhairava. And then we got 2 of the bronze singing bowls. A much smaller one. This was my very first one. This is my second one. And then on top of that, for sessions, I also like to make some. Ahead of time, I make colloidal silver, of course. But on top of that, this right here is a magnetic stir that came with the colloidal the colloidal silver kit that comes with it. And basically what you do, you put these magnetic capsules, it's got like metal in it, and this thing, you turn this thing right on. And I've recorded a video about this before if you look back on the channel, but I structure the water with this. Look, oh, the magnet's actually sticking to it, see? But yeah, basically you put that in the water, you turn this on, and you can change the speed, and it creates a vortex inside of the water. So if it's still dead water and it doesn't have any type of life force in it and stuff like that, what I like to do is, while it's structuring in the glass, And I also have bottles that I got from a kombucha company. I can't remember which one it was, but it has etched into it the flower of life. So I use those bottles specifically when I structure the water. And basically I put that on there, and the whole time I'll be chanting mantras, saying a little prayer over the water, telling the water how much I love it and how much I'm grateful for the life force that it gives us and all the magnificent things that it does. And I thank it for being intelligent, the way it constructs like Dr. Emoto proved with you speaking to the water and then freezing it. And if you speak negatively to it, then it ends up being all jumbled and nasty looking, like chaos. And then if you speak love into it and peace into it and gratitude, then it creates these beautiful mandala, like snowflake, beautiful structures, sacred geometry structures. So the water part is very important. I like to make water for consuming, for drinking during the energy work healing sessions. And I'll allow anybody that I'm doing the session with, I'll let them speak and pray over their own water too. But yeah, this thing is amazing. I love this. And of course it's a colloidal silver kit, so of course I also make colloidal silver because silver and gold are very conductive metals. So before I do sessions, quite a while before we get the session started, when we're still sitting and talking about what's going on in their life and what they're looking for and having energy healing and stuff like that, and I'll allow them to take some colloidal silver if they would desire. And also I have Ormus gold powder that I always keep. I keep a few of the little jars of the Ormus gold from I Am Joy. But I'll set this back over here. And then this is another big one. This is the Spooky 2 Rife machine. I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of Raymond Rife, but he basically had got all kinds of diseases and things. I gotta be careful about what I say on here, but this thing uses frequency to disturb things that are within you, making you sick, different pathogens, different things like that. And there's tons, like basically any type of thing, mentally, physically, emotionally, even spiritually. There are settings within the computer program because you connect it to a computer. You can use it by itself, but it's much more powerful if you use it with a computer with the software. But this comes with the this is the what do you call it, remote mode, where you actually take your DNA and put it in there. And with the, like Einstein's, that's why they named it spooky, because Einstein had the spooky action at a distance, where like when one particle is connected to another particle, it'll take a if you mess with one particle, no matter how far that is from the other one, even if it's miles and miles and miles away, if you turn it or do something to the one molecule, the other one will actually react simultaneously. So they found there's no difference in time from when it actually happens. And it's got these, which are the probe, what do you call it? Probe lasers. So it has laser, red laser, which is a cold laser is what it's called, cold lasers. So these, you can put them in the sinuses to kill pathogens, in your ears, and you can just hold them over any area that's bothering you. This right here is the laser, cold laser wrist. So this you can wrap around the wrist, around the knee, and this has like 5 of the very, very powerful cold lasers. And you can use the frequencies through the cold lasers to treat things, and that red light penetrates super, super deep, especially with those lasers. And you can wrap this around anywhere you're being affected and use the cold laser treatment. Also, you have contact mode. So these, like what you have in TENS units, we have these type of pads that you can use where you just stick it to you, and then you plug the wires in and let the frequencies come through the contact pads. This is the boost, Spooky 2 boost, that amplifies everything. And then these right here, these are connectors that go to the accessories. So check this out. The accessories that I ordered is to fit any part of your body. So I've got socks, so you can put the socks on, and these are all threaded with silver. So these are very conductive. They're all silver threaded. Then you got like wrists and stuff like that you can put it on and connect it to. Or no, I guess these would be the wrists. Hold on. These would be the wrist ones. These would be like forearms. And then these right here will be like knees. Much, much bigger. But all these have silver threads in them. And then you connect the nodes to this right here. Then we also have the Spooky 2 gloves. So if you have arthritis in your hands or any type of things going on inside of the hands, you literally just plug these in and, you know, let it treat you directly there. And also where the silver threads are in it, I've used them while I'm practicing Reiki. So I put the gloves on and then do Reiki and allow the Reiki and the frequencies to flow through the gloves into the person. So that is a very powerful combination for sure, absolutely. And this is the Spooky 2 generator. And let's see, what all else does it got back here? Here are my 99% pure silver that I create the colloidal silver with. Let's see what's up in here. Oh, those are just a bunch of contact pads, power plugs. Let's see, probably more contact pads. Oh! Forgot to show you this. So one of the great modes of the Spooky 2 machine is called biofeedback. So this right here is Spooky 2 Pulse. You take this and you plug this machine into a computer, and it's a pulse reader. And basically what you do is whenever you're using the Spooky 2, you plug the, where's that other piece at? Let me see if I can find it in here. But there's a little piece that you put over your knuckles. That you put over your fingertip that reads your pulse. Here's the wands. Come on, where you at? Is this it? No, that's the plug. Oh, here it is. This is the other part of the Spooky 2 Pulse. So you take this and you put it over your finger, and it's got lasers in there and stuff like that, and you plug that into this, and this into your computer. And basically what you do is, with this, you'll take one of these spooky pads, and you'll put one on, I believe it's your left ankle, and one on your right arm. At the top of your arm, or maybe it's the right wrist. I'll have to go back and look. It's been a while since I've done some biofeedback. But basically, you put these pads on, you hook it up to the Spooky 2 generator, and then the generator basically pumps all the frequencies. It just goes from like 0 all the way up to like thousands and thousands of hertz and megahertz, and like it just goes way up there. It goes through a ton of frequencies, and basically what it does is the pulse oximeter thingy, the pulse reader, it'll read when your body has a reaction to the actual frequency. So when your body actually has like something that stimulates your pulse and it causes your body to react, it marks that in the computer software. So then you go back at the end of the biofeedback, you have to do the scan. I think it takes like an hour. The newer machines do them a lot faster, like 15 minutes, but with this machine it takes about an hour. But you can separate it in, there's 4 programs where you can do it in quarters, so you can do 15 minutes at a time if you can't sit still really well. But basically it looks in, and then you go back in when you go to treat yourself with any of the treatment things, and you use the biofeedback reading, and it takes those frequencies that your body was reacting to, and it goes and plays those for a certain period of time into your body to bring harmony to those frequencies that are overactive in your body. What in the world is that? Okay. What's next? But yeah, that's the Spooky 2. It also has like cylinders where you can hold the metal cylinders in your hand, and one in one hand, one in the other. But this thing is very diverse. You can use light. You can also use sound. So you can plug this into the computer and get all the different frequencies for different ailments and stuff like that, and then play it through speaker sets. So that's definitely possible as well. One of my favorite ways of using this is actually the PEMF. So PEMF is pulse electromagnetic frequency. So basically, you take this one right here, BN, so this is the north side. So basically you would take this side, and this is a magnetic coil. You face this to the body of the person that you're actually treating with the Spooky 2 device, and I think these are like maybe DNC connectors or something like that. It might be what they're called. But these right here are what connects to the Spooky 2 or to the boost. And like I said, you just take this part right here and you hold it over the area, and then it'll create a toroidal field. And we'll go into this much deeper of why these magnetic things and stuff like that and frequencies are so powerful. Because like basically the Earth is a big toroidal field. We are living in the Midgard, basically, like the Norse, the middle level, but it's a flat plane that we live on. And there's the big ice wall that goes around. Who knows how far it goes out? There's some people that say it's an infinite plane that just goes on forever, but the ice wall contains the water in our little neck of the woods. And others say that there is an end to it, where the edge of the toroidal vortex is on the outside part of it is. But we'll get all into the flat earth part of this and how magnetism is everything, gravity's fake, but everything is electromagnetism. And at the North Pole, we have the hyperboloid at the center of the magnetic field, and then it's spiraling in and back into the bottom and spiraling out and counter-rotating and back into itself, into the 0 point at the North Pole at the center of the plane. But same thing, this, you create a toroidal field around this, and I'm actually hoping to get, there's a couple of guys online that make these really, really nice PEMF devices and wands and stuff, and I'm thinking about getting one of those as well because they have a much larger field. Some of them you can get are scalar and stuff, and eventually I'm going to get for the Spooky 2 the plasma tubes and the scalar, but it'll just be a while because those are really expensive. Those are like $3,000 to $5,000, I think. Okay, so that's basically the Spooky. I think I might have showed you this stuff before, but I'm just kind of showing the whole energy healing setup. Then one of the last things is going to be my scalar wave plasma projector. But this is really good for just very healing energy. You can use this for putting on joints if you have joint pain, joint issues, injuries, any type of stuff like that. And also this just really cleanses and purifies and charges your energy. And this plasma is very, very, very powerful. Very, very, very healing. So using this in any session has very, very profound effects of charging you. So yeah, and I'm probably going to come and do some live streams and stuff like that here in the future with like singing bowl sessions and stuff like that. I'll take them and set them up in there in my living room where I have I've got like a throw rug down here in the floor that I could throw out of the way and just sit right here on the floor. But I feel like this space right here is too tight to have all 7 of those because they actually are supposed to be like a good 6 inches away from each other at least, and I just don't think that we can fit all those in here. I got all my son's toys and stuff everywhere, so. But yeah, definitely come back and check back with me because like I said, I'm going to be having a bunch of sound healing sessions online. Oh, I almost forgot the very last thing that I want to talk about. I do have also a big like lap drum for like drum circles and stuff like that up there that we can use at sessions sometimes. But here's another thing that I absolutely love. This is called the Muse S. It's the Muse Sleep, and it is a is it EEG, I believe, the brainwave scanner. But basically, you snap this on, charge it. And forgive my nasty nails. I've been out in the yard digging a big trench to divert some water where we've been getting some flooding recently. So we've been having to dig all up beside a house and place a big drain out to the end of the road and let it drain off out there because it keeps puddling up next to our house. And we had the basement renovated to where it won't flood in like the concrete, like the finished part of the basement, but up in the crawl space we were getting water coming in that the basement sump pump was having to get the water out from, but it wasn't getting into like the storage and living space down there. But yeah, now that we got that, we got a lot of work to do on the side of the yard. So yeah, forgive my nasty nails. I'm about to go take a shower and clean these all out. But yeah, this thing is very profound. And there's also an app that you can use. I can't think of it right now. I'll take my other phone here in a little while and make another video where I actually show the screen, because I have another phone that I can use that has the app on it. I can connect this to. But yeah, what we use this for is real-time view of your brainwaves. So when I'm giving Reiki and stuff like that, not only can we map your brainwaves, and then later I can give you the print that shows you the brainwaves, where they went, where, how long they went in, so it tells you what time that which brainwave is. So if you're an alpha, if you actually get into an alpha, a theta, or gamma state, when you get into these deep trance states of healing and stuff. But that way we can map out exactly how deep you were able to get in, and you can actually look at your brainwaves and see how wow, this is 21 minutes. Holy crap. I didn't mean to ramble on like this and make it take forever, but I guess this one's just for YouTube. I should have held the phone sideways. But yeah, the Muse S, we map out the brainwaves. And also, while I'm giving Reiki, I like to know when people actually are starting to get into a relaxed state, because I've learned over the years giving energy work that when people are in a more relaxed state, they're more able to receive the frequencies of the healing. So I love this for real-time ability to look at the brain waves and see exactly when a person is getting into a state that I can actually really focus my intention and focus the energy to where the healing needs to go. But yeah, oh, I almost forgot one of my favorites. This right here is just a couple of TENS units. It has those kind of pads where you use electricity to kind of shock somebody a little bit. And that's a little bit, that's actually a shit ton different from the Rife machine. It's definitely nothing even close to that. Where is that crystal wand? Here we go. This is one of my new favorites. And this one is actually, let me see if I can flip this camera real quick. This one is actually what my new collection is going to be, to go along with the crystal singing bowls and stuff like that. But tell me what you think about these. Stay up there, phone. So this is a 4-inch crystal pyramid, and I love, see, the crystal singing bowls, you get those and they have very long and they're very low tones and stuff like that, so you can feel them all throughout your body. And the tones, although they waver and hum a little bit, they are kind of more straight tones. Whereas with these pyramids, you can get like really amazing, like zilching sounding frequencies. But yeah, check this out. Trying to put it near the mic so you can hear it, and then up here so you can kind of see it too. But yeah, and it came with an amazing leather case. So all these have like really, really nice leather cases to protect them, to make sure that they don't end up getting damaged or anything like that. But that's pretty much it, you guys. I love you guys so much. I guess I'll let you get a little glance at the altar. It's been burned. There's a tiny bit of clutter on there right now. Got a few new Mortis though. Santa Muerte was added. Let me see. Hecate, the Greek muse that I kind of view as Eve a little bit instead. Macali, La Santísima Muerte, of course Lilith, Lakshmi, the Wiccan Spring Goddess, Our Lady of Guadalupe, and of course my Ishta Devata, or Ishta Devi, I say, Durga. And then I got Saint Dymphna, the patroness saint of mental illness. She definitely can help if you deal with mental illness. And then of course down here we got Baphomet chilling. We got Ganapati, Ganesha, got the Shiva Linga, and we got a couple of I love this thing right here when I'm about to give energy work and stuff like that, because this creates a toroidal field, so it gives me something for my mind to visualize. So right before I do energy work, I will take 2 of these, one on each arm, and create that toroidal field. See my arms in the hyperbola. And see how it spirals in and out of itself. But yeah, I charge this thing over here by the Shiva Linga. And got a little spell work going on right now with some of the Goetic kings. But yeah, I think that's most of the new stuff. Got that little burning bowl right there with the skeletons holding it. I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, I need to clean up, of course, Spirit of Death. And then we got Buddha and our unicorn back there, and another of my Ishta Devi, Durga Ma. And then I don't know if you can see back there, I have a much smaller set of the Egyptian pantheon. I have Aset, Anpu. Let's see, a few more over here. Bastet, Sekhmet. Let's see, Anpu or Anubis. Heru or Horus. And then I have, where is she? Mother Isis around here somewhere. I can't find hers. I hope she didn't get knocked over. I'm gonna have to find her and pull her forward. But yeah, been so busy this past 6 months. Like, we've had crazy stuff going on, multiple different type of constructions we've had to do on the house, and it's been a mess. But hey, making it through it, man. And hopefully I'll be able to make much more content for you guys in the near future. Peace and love. Hope everyone's doing well. And I will see you guys again shortly. Peace.